Hello, everybody,
Hello.
Hello.
and thank you for joining our stream today. And looks like we got 5 people already. Wow, cool. All right. So anyway, we're joined here today by Trina's Technobabble and Garth Beagle, and we are going to. Well, we all three might be doing different things, but yeah. So what I'm going to do, I will give you the long, boring story here. So let me switch cameras here, and we're going to go to the this one here. So this is a board out of one of my old SE30s, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It works perfectly. What I did 13 years ago is I recapped it. However, I did not have a very good soldering iron when I did it, but the board worked fine, okay? But it's more of a cosmetic thing. So basically, we're going to be replacing some of these caps here, like this one here. I didn't have a hot enough iron to get the legs out of the board, so I just spliced it in. Not the best professional thing to do. And then the same thing with this guy here. And then these little yellow guys, these are all tantalum caps. We got rid of the old ones. But as you notice, these are through the hole tantalums. They're not actually surface mounted, but we made them surface mount. So we're going to try and pretty those up a little bit. There's absolutely nothing wrong with them. Like I said, it looks like popcorn on there, you know.
It looks like an old PC motherboard. Those
Yeah.
tantalums on there.
Yeah. But this, this board though, I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. There's absolutely no damage to it. As you can see, battery holder, all original. Traces are in mint shape. No capacitor leakage ever damaged it. I replaced it before it came with a problem. Basically, this had very, very low sound, and that's why I recapped it. And I bought the capacitor kit back in, I was thinking, I bought it in August 19th of 2013, so that's been a few days ago. And only for $14, and that was including shipping. What a deal,
Wow.
huh? Capacitors are expensive today, but you can look at the ports. They look pretty shiny there, and the back of it.
So did it originally have much leakage that you could detect other than just having low sound? Or
No, no. I just Googled it and I said, well, you probably need to replace the caps, and it showed you the four that are the culprit.
do you recall if you actually cleaned the board back then too?
Yeah, I just used isopropyl and
Okay.
electric toothbrush and went over it and then hosed it off and then just let it dry. And yeah, I mean, it looks like it's been through ultrasonic, right?
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, it does look good.
Yeah. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's got the 68030 processor in it. So yeah, so
Jay says you're going to break it.
What's that?
Jay says you're going to break it.
Oh well, what does he know? Yeah, we're not going to blow it up because I have nothing to put it in. So, but anyway, it works. It works fine. It's just we're just going to be like I said, we're going to be taking some of these off. I'm going to actually shorten the legs up on these a little bit more, get them a little bit closer to the board, and make the pads look a little nicer. Like I said, for my level of experience, I'm ashamed of this, all right? But like I said, I just did not have a hot enough iron. I mean, look at the fine precision work there. It looks pretty bad. So, but it works.
Well, I
the
mean,
only
work with what you had, right?
And that's
Yeah.
the main thing. As long as it works.
It works, yeah. And it slides in. It doesn't bump into anything, thank goodness. But yeah, so but just that's what it is with this thing here. So I got my little iPhone over here. This is what I'm going to use for my magnifier, and I will adjust this camera a little bit. But the thing about the Father's Day though, I went and saw my boys. They live in Tracy, and so anyway, went and visited them. And let's see. Oh, Jay's here. Sorry, Jay. Didn't see you. Oh, that's. I'm sorry, Retro Techie. Hey, Retro.
Brilliant.
How you doing?
What are you talking about?
Ah, you fooled us again.
It's me, the House of Moth.
There you go. So anyway, my son goes, "Hey, Dad. I'm sorry. I couldn't find it." He goes, "My grandmother's a hoarder." They've emptied that garage out 3 times. She goes continuously to the yard sales and buys stuff. He goes, I remember it being way up there in the top,
Jeez.
and I went up there, and there's other computer stuff. I don't see it. Well, Scott, he's my ex-father-in-law. He says, no, it's there because we didn't throw anything out. And but what he also told me is that somewhere in this mess of stuff, his SE30 is in there. His Performa is in there somewhere.
Oh,
A couple image writer printers, because one of them's mine. Yeah, so there's lots of Mac stuff if you can find. It's like finding a freaking needle in a haystack, you know. So anyway, I told my son, well, what we're gonna do then is when it cools down a little bit, because it's hotter in Tracy than it is in here, we're gonna go. I'm gonna get there early in the morning. We're gonna start going through stuff, you know.
Something to go for.
I said we've done yard sales, we've done estate sales, we've done estate sales. People that are hoarders, and believe me, we can rifle through it pretty quick. So I said, I'll show you how to rifle through this stuff real quick. So you're looking for a particular thing. So that streams that's your goal right there, you know. So anyway, yeah. So that was my exciting Father's Day, and had a nice breakfast. My kids made me a nice breakfast, and watched TV, watched a couple movies, and got some goodies. So you know, hey. In fact, my son got me this here, which is kind of a nice little thing here. It's I like it because it's got that noodle
A little twisty thing, yeah.
noodle drive on there. Yeah.
Yep.
So, well, I definitely don't have one of those. I got everything else. So yeah. So that was pretty cool. So yeah. How's everybody else's Father's Day go? Good.
Good. Yeah, we went to breakfast. That's it.
Oh, okay. Good. So all right. So I'm gonna get set up to do some work here, and I'm gonna change my camera here.
you're awful quiet tonight. House of Moth. Oh, he's muted.
Yes, it is me, the House of Moth. Were we talking about Dave, like, and that
What's
that
that?
older lady grabbing stuff? Was that what you were talking about? Did you take a Performer from her house? then?
No. Jeez.
You're spreading all these rumors, man.
We have a lot of Mac stuff that's suddenly showing up.
Well, yeah, if it all pans out, so we'll see.
Garth, don't give him your address.
He wants me to send him a T-shirt.
So anyway, so we're gonna work on this here a little bit here. We're gonna move some things around here.
So this is what I wanted to. I mentioned, Garth, that I had something new. I now have an overhead camera.
Woohoo!
Woo!
It's fancy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see that. Look at that.
Yeah.
So what did you get? Just like a clip thing or something?
Yeah. I just got an arm that worked with the camera I was using for the front view,
Nice.
and then just bought a new camera for the front view.
That looks good.
Yeah. $20 on eBay.
It's really good, actually. Dang.
Yeah. So I'm super happy with it. Because everybody was saying you need to get an overhead camera for your streams, and I'm like, okay.
No, it looks way better, seriously.
Yeah. Right.
I just still have my little side camera. Ta-da! But it works
Yeah.
for
Hey,
right now.
as the saying
I'm looking at a
goes.
couple other things eventually for doing something, but yeah, I like that though. Looks good.
Yeah. All right. So let's see if this board works. I figured I'd do some board work myself. Well, Dave
your
was doing
board.
the board work.
Sure. We can board work together, huh?
Yeah. So I had a call from a store that I work at, that I buy stuff from. And he's like, I got a whole whack of motherboards. And it was like 3 boxes of motherboards and a box of video cards. So
Yep.
I've been slowly going through them, but I've had to buy the processors because some of them don't have processors. But fortunately, like this one here was a $15 processor, like, so I'm not spending a great deal on them.
What kind of boards are they?
They're all PC boards.
Or like, are they for Intel chips or?
Yeah, mostly Intels. There's one with an AMD, but that doesn't work, and it's really expensive. And I'm like,
Motherboards.
You're gonna make millions.
what's that?
You're gonna make millions out of it.
Unfortunately, I don't think so.
Oh, that attitude.
Okay. Computer failure.
On the back side, just write Steve Jobs or something. Just like on, say he helped work on that one.
Yay! Oh, so we got our first computer for Drunk Charlie.
Is that his new nickname, Drunk Charlie?
Well, that's going to be the video series. Will be Drunk Charlie.
Oh, is he gonna do it?
Yeah,
Nice.
We're
Now
gonna
you gotta
do it-
like advertise that and make all these thumbnails. Yeah.
we're going to do it every Monday night. Because that's when he's off, is Mondays. So we're going to do it on Monday nights.
Do you know? Do they know what the idea is?
Yeah, he. Well, I don't
No,
know.
Dave. Does Dave? And
Oh yeah,
Doug know?
I filled David on it.
Dave, you like that idea? That was pretty good.
Yeah, I think it'd be funny.
Yeah, it was Retro Techie's idea.
Yeah, I
My
like
name's
that.
House of Moth now. But the idea was that we're gonna get
House of Moth,
Charlie,
sorry.
yeah, House of Moth, obviously, drunk, and he's gonna try building a computer while drunk.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just make sure, get it to boot up, make sure it all works, and then I'll end up stripping the computer out, right down to like the power supply, and I'll just go, here you go. I'll take the CPU cooler off, the CPU will come off, everything will be down to as if like it was a brand new build.
Remind me not to send you a computer to work on.
Well, I wouldn't do this with the client's computer, so for obvious reasons.
I get to work on this
Yeah.
soon.
I can imagine. I'll be right back.
This
Oh,
thing
no
with the broken thumbstick, I'm gonna be fixing.
What? Sorry, I didn't see what you're doing. I'm getting a video card. Thumbstick? Oh.
Thumbstick, thumb.
Oh
thumb,
yeah.
thumb.
Well, that's what I said. Thumb.
I don't know. Getting risque. I got a second one of these in the purple color. You got for $5. Sold is not working. Works perfectly fine. So
Oh.
this one has a good stick, but it has like ripped up wiring.
Oh.
So I'm gonna take the good stick out of this, put it in the green
Yeah.
one, and then sell this one
There you
for
go.
pretty much nothing for parts. I
Yeah.
think Dave wants to buy it.
Who?
Dave.
Oh, Dave. Sorry, I think you said Gabe.
No, Dave's a big N64 fan, I think. Right,
Oh,
Dave?
are you?
Oh, sure, yeah. I'm right here. I'm trying to do something here. Hang on.
Don't do anything on your own stream.
Yeah.
Here. Within
All right.
reason.
Where did I put this? Oh, I'll be right back.
No problem.
Garth, you look like you're about to do something.
I'm trying to manage all these things happening on my crummy, not the other word, crummy old iMac that can't quite handle it all. So
What year
I'm
is
quickly
it?
realizing this iMac can't do it. It's a 2012, but I'm running OBS with, I don't know, 3 cameras, I guess, sort of. Think about it. And then other things and on
Why are you
Wi-Fi.
running OBS? Like you're on the stream. You're using StreamYard. You don't need to run OBS.
Well, because I can switch. I'm kind of just practicing. Look, wow, crazy.
Ooh, blue mat. That's one fancy blue mat.
Hey, another camera.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. By the way, I love OBS, and I'm loving messing around with this. It's really fun just to figure out how to do these setups and stuff. And I don't know. But
Well,
I'm not very good at it yet.
You're
And it's funny because I set it up
genius.
earlier today on my PC, which is like a decent, not great, but decent PC. And it was hilarious how screwy it was trying to get the video to look correct and everything. So it was weird.
See, I would have
It just was
thought,
super eason my Mac.
being practically the executive vice president of Apple before you left, that you have a perpetual.
Wait, hold on. What is this? What is this position? The executive vice president. Interesting.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
assumed you were, but I
I
would
am the
assume.
executive vice president.
I don't know, but I would assume you get like a card or something when you leave that they say like you get that fat discount on a new Apple
Fat,
product.
yeah.
Like you
No.
pay like just for the aluminum cost, and that's it.
Just for the aluminum cost.
It's called the employee discount, Retro Techie.
No.
I only got it when I was actually there, so yeah.
Well, walk in with your employee card to an Apple store. Say, I'm the executive vice president, Garth Beagle. I'm here to take an Apple Silicon Mac. What's the worst they could do? Call the cops on you?
They can't do anything to me.
There you go.
Garth has long since been gone, so there you go.
I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna work on a couple things.
Go right ahead.
There we go.
Work schedule.
Fun things
All right,
to do.
let's see. Do I get power?
Look at that.
No, I don't. Why don't I have power?
Ooh,
Good
Sonnet.
That's
Oh.
I like
Take the
Sonnet.
heat sink off this.
Okay.
Try to clean it up.
Turn this off.
I gotta go for a second. I will be back in like 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
No problem.
He's probably off to make millions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
the executive vice. What do you say? Executive vice president of the company.
Yeah.
Got it. Fact.
All right. I have a feeling this heat sink's gonna be stuck on here, but let's see. Actually, it's real screws, which is pretty cool.
Magnifying.
So it's good. That's important.
He's texting me.
All right, Jay, I got something for you. You ready, Jay? Where's the audio? See, I screwed up already, Jay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I had the power switch in the
I-
right spot.
Sorry, I ruined it for you, Jay. How did I screw that up?
You need me to make you big here?
Nah, don't bother.
Oh, that's not good.
All right. Okay.
I think I had smoke, or I could hear sparking coming from the power supply.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Not good.
I let Jay down.
We're just gonna throw you out.
All right. I'll be back in 34 seconds.
Oh, no problem.
I'm timing you. Okay, so I need to get another test power supply. It's the second one that I've had issues with in that brand, which I'm not happy about.
That Jay, yeah, I love him. He's
Why?
funny.
What is he saying?
Oh, he rebranded the name of this stream.
Oh, what did he call it?
He calls it I bought cap ass.
Oh, well, that's what you said at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're,
yeah.
They are yeah. That's.
I heard it and I'm like, I'm not commenting on it because we'll try to keep it
I'm
family orientated.
trying- Yes, I'm trying to get rid of this darn this one thing here.
But apparently Jay doesn't care about families. So
Nah, it's
Nah.
all good. It's all good.
yeah, we gotta bug Jay a bit though.
Is he testing my new keyboard? Yay. What new keyboard did he get?
Is there a clickety clackety?
Where is it? Yep, CPU.
There we go.
Oh, Garth.
Yeah.
So I sold one of the G3s.
Oh, good.
Another one, yeah, out to a guy in BC.
DC, huh?
No, BC.
Wow, what did that?
British
Oh.
Columbia.
I was gonna say, okay, yeah, you shipped to the States, yeah. Wow.
No, this was a guy in BC, and he's like, contacted me, and he said, how much would shipping be? So he gave me his postal code, and I looked it up. There we go.
I'd be scared to ship something like that, honestly. But you know what you're doing.
Well, this is not positive.
Jay, what new keyboard do you have? Stick on your keyboard. Let's see what it is. These screws are just not in good shape. There we go.
Well, let's disconnect the
No,
power.
that's just-
And I had somebody the other day who wanted me to deliver the graphite one to them, but they never got back to me.
Hmm.
So.
Incredible.
Well, this is not looking good. So my board isn't working as well as yours.
What?
Does it just spin down?
What is
Yeah,
that
it
process?
turns on for a sec and then it powers off.
What's that processor upgrade to, Garth?
It's a PCI one for like a Power Mac, like a 9500 or 8500 or something.
Oh, okay.
I want to repaste the CPU, but there's screws holding the CPU heatsink in, or the whole heatsink thing, and they are incredibly tight. And I think part of the reason they literally like corroded on the other side. So
Oh boy.
I want to hit these with some deoxit, maybe. Actually, I probably on that side. I need a little bit of WD-40 or something. I'm gonna be back. Like,
Okay, no.
I'm gonna run downstairs up to the garage. I don't have any WD-40 up here, so.
No problem.
All right, okay. This is annoying. Actually, I'm the situation where I've got things all over the house. Usual.
Imagine that. I had the same thing.
Yeah.
All right, be back.
All right.
Where's our clock right now? Damn it.
I don't want to use that reflow thing. Is there something off the power supply, Tina?
Not that I know of, because I've used it on, like, it was a friend of mine,
Uh-huh.
and he was using it, and then we just upgraded to an 800 watt power supply. So and I've used it to test other things,
Yeah.
so I can't see that being. I mean, it could be. I have another one I can try with,
Yeah.
but I'm just reading here. I have a dreaded gigabyte boot loop. Found an easy way to fix it. Problem is the CMOS gets corrupted, and the computer can't even post. Using the CMOS clear jumper, removing the battery sometimes works.
There's
Okay.
nothing worse than when your CMOS gets corroded, I'll tell you.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna try. He said the easy solution is to turn the computer off. Okay, so turn it off. Come on. And hold it for 5 seconds. 2, 4, 5.
Hey, that came right off. Dave,
What's that?
cap came off nice, eh? Cap
Oh,
came
yeah.
off good, eh?
Yep. Yeah. I just wanted to.
Yeah, these screws are actually totally rusted. I can see the threads on them are rusted.
Wow. That will make
Great,
it
yeah.
tough to come
Well,
out.
maybe this will make a good idea.
Yeah, what I wanted to do is shorten these legs up a little bit to get a little closer to the board. That way these don't sit up as high. And they're saying, well, why don't you just use surface mounted? Well, because I already got these. They work fine. I just stick them back on there. No big deal.
Oh, that could be the issue. No, maybe not. I don't know. Okay, let's go get a jumper. The nice part about working on old IDE hard drives, they give you jumpers when they die,
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
right? Okay, so the clear CMOS is right there. Okay, so turn it on. No. Okay, hold on. Oh shoot, no, that's not what I want to go to Google. Without loop and blah blah blah. That's it there. Okay, change the hard drive. Sure, we're pressing up here. Completely stop. Stop. Blah blah blah. Ring around. I switch the. Okay.
Destroy these screws.
No effect reading.
Are those the security torque screws on those?
No. They're normal screws, but
Okay.
where they pop through the back of the board,
Yeah.
and they pop up top here. These little bits that come out on top of the heatsink, they're all rusted, and so they're just not screwing back down through the actual heatsink very well.
Yeah.
And I don't want to break them.
And
Of course, the actual screw itself is just a tiny little screw, you know. So if getting any torque on, I'm stripping one of them. So
yeah. And that WD-4 didn't do anything, huh?
well, actually, it did on. Actually, here we go. Another screw is coming way better now. Holy smokes! With this first one. See, as soon as it gets down, I don't know. Maybe I'll just muck with it for a bit.
Maybe it didn't have time to get down in there.
Yeah.
It sounds like the board's dead.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
One suggestion, I was just reading on Tom's Hardware. I don't know if anybody knows that site.
Yeah.
They suggested taking the memory out.
I'll just hear a post and complain.
Yeah, see if it'll, but it's still doing the same thing. Because the person's saying the exact same thing, like it turns on for a few seconds and then turns off. And like I had nothing connected besides the cooling fan, just to make sure, you know, and power.
Yeah.
And a speaker, just to see if it would post, but
Sure.
I don't think, I think she's dead, Jim. And I tried the clearing of the CMOS. I'm going to take out the battery. Why not?
That CMOS, man.
And try
Always
turning the
bad
machine
stuff.
on with the... But yeah, there was a few people who responded, like I was reading through it, and they said, it sounds like it's a board issue, time to upgrade. No!
Great.
I can't make money back on this if I have to throw this in the garbage.
Yeah.
Even without the CMOS battery, and it's still doing the same thing. Yeah, I'm calling it. Dead on arrival.
What a bummer.
Yeah. But that's okay, I got other ones that might work. So, you know. Alright, we'll take this out.
You win some, you lose some. I don't know.
Well, that's it. Yeah, right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Although I am going to try, just for curiosity's sake, I do have another power supply. I'm going to try that. Just to be... That's the one last thing I can try.
Well, as the old saying goes, it's always one screw that's messed up that I'm having a problem with. So the other ones all come out fine.
Except for the one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Time to
I
hit with some
hate
more
when
WD-40.
that happens.
And at this point, you're like, well, now I'm committed, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Know how that goes.
So we'll try this Corsair 430. I mean, let's face it, I don't need much power. It's just simply powering the board up.
Such a can.
Is it fixed yet?
Nope.
I think it's dead.
So is that
On
a
my
no?
end. On my end, I think it's dead.
Sorry, I was testing my new keyboard. Yay. Oh wait, that's the other house.
Yeah, that's the real House of Moth.
So you say.
Yeah, same issue with a different power supply.
Do the Apple III fix.
It's a gigabyte board?
Yeah, it might work though. Try the Apple III fix.
What is the Apple III fix?
Lift it
Drop
up and drop it.
Oh. No.
Well, it doesn't work now. What's the difference?
Yeah, this effed up.
Sorry, I'm eating pizza. I just made a cool 30 bones.
Oh.
Ooh.
What did you sell?
Apple keyboard and mouse.
Nice.
Yeah.
What kind of Apple keyboard and mouse?
Yeah.
It was an Apple keyboard 2 and an Apple desktop bus mouse 2.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
So extra stuff that I had lying around. I'm raising money so one day I could be as rich as Garth Beagle.
oh my god. Oh my god.
I thought you were raising the funds to come to Toronto and watch
No.
in live as drunk Charlie fixes a computer.
What's drunk Charlie's favorite drink?
Yes.
Anything.
Yes.
That's as long as it's alcohol, he's good.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, but we're gonna get him 10% beer
Oh wow, nice.
because that really gets him.
Gets the job done.
Gets
Great.
the job done.
Woohoo! Got the screw out. Okay.
That's funny.
Yeah, we were talking about it. And I'm like, well, we don't want you to get so drunk that you're like falling down,
Yeah.
you know,
That was
but just enough that he's feeling good.
The naked board.
Oh, you
Cover up.
got it off there. Oh, good.
I will say the WD-40, that was it. Perfect. Holy
Nice.
crap.
It just had to take a little time to work on.
Well,
Yeah.
I think what happened was the first screw I tried, I worked on it really hard and I got it like partially into the heatsink, right? Which is the really
Yeah.
rusted part. Then I sprayed the crap over it. Then the other ones, they all got the fresh, the bits that were exposed and rusted, they all got coated. So I probably should
Right.
turn the screw back out.
Okay.
But it worked. I got it out. That screw's a little wonky, but who cares?
Cool.
What are you
All right, I
doing?
need to wash my hands. I'll be back.
Hey, let's find out what this supports. CPU. Core 2 Duos. Sweet. What? What? I can hear Opie, but I can't see her. So here's another gigabyte board. Let's see if we can get this one working. What? I don't know if you can hear her meowing in the background, but she's...
Your cat?
Yeah.
Take two.
Nope.
Oh, okay. This board doesn't even look like it's been used because the plastic's still on it. Okay.
NOS. Dave, you're very quiet.
What's that?
You're very quiet.
Well, I'm concentrating.
Just melt whatever you need to, and it'll be fine.
And this is why we don't listen to Retro Techie.
It's also why I don't solder.
Yeah, true enough.
Solder.
Solder.
Older.
2180? Yeah, hey, look at that. It takes the Pentium dual core. Oh, yeah, E2180. Yeah, okay. I have an E2180 in my hands. Okay, good. E2180. Pop it out.
So that other board that was bad, Trina.
Yeah.
The processor, of course, you know works, right? But
Yeah,
I'm curious.
I just bought it off eBay, and the guy said that it was working. So, and
I'm curious
nobody mentioned like on Tom's forum about changing the processor. It was all about trying the memory and stuff. So,
I was just curious if like the processor was a new one that the board didn't support because of
no,
some
it was
it didn't have
it was
or whatever.
it was on. I looked up on their website what it supported and ordered that one.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right, so I think it's DDR2 memory. Yeah, I went right to the gigabyte site, and it said, "Yep, this is what it supports," and I'm like, "Sweet."
Dave, you got a message on Discord.
What's that?
You got a message from Tech190Q
On Discord?
on the cords, as the kids say.
Oh, okay.
Well, I can't look at it at the moment here. I'm using my the one that I'm getting my texts on. That's when I'm got the 5G on here. So.
You know, you have better control of your soldering if you hold it by the tip. Yeah.
Finer control. You can feel it.
True.
Well, that's fine until it gets too hot, right? There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see the crunchy bits. No, you can't actually.
Can I have that?
Yep. See the gunky bits on here from the rust.
It looks
Oh,
about this?
no.
much better now.
If they don't focus. And
That'll do it.
I can live with that.
All right. Does it
Look at
support
Discord real quick
6400?
here.
Yeah, should.
Let's see.
All right, so let's put a stick of memory on you.
A stick of memory.
A stick of memory.
So, are you going to the bar this weekend?
No, God no.
It's Saint Jean tomorrow.
What's that?
In Quebec, it's a holiday tomorrow. Saint
Oh.
Jean Baptiste. Saint John the Baptist. A celebration of all things
St.
French,
John?
French Quebec.
Oh.
No, not really. Quebec is no longer religious. I'm pretty sure you've heard about us in the news with all our laws that we have now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, we're getting, because it's Pride weekend here in Toronto. So we're getting together with a friend of mine, and we're going to go down to his place and have lasagna and drinks and
Nice.
Lasagna.
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 Yeah.
Lasagna.
So that's the plan for tomorrow night.
To get Charlie wasted.
Okay. All right. Back. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're gonna do that one there.
Hey, stop banging that table there.
Ah.
Oh, go ahead. If it means that much to you.
It means how much.
I don't want to work.
Just want to bang on the table all day.
There you go.
Sorry.
All right, what's the bet that this one's going to work?
It'll work.
Okay.
I mean, you can't have two wrong in a row.
Well, this is
You could.
that
We
actually
have
technically I
confidence in you, Trina. We know you can do it.
No, not me. I don't. So it's probably gonna be bad.
Wow, thanks. And technically, that it was the second board that I tested that was bad. So the other one
Bored.
the other one wouldn't even turn on.
I'm disassembling the controllers now. Swap the stick over.
You need an overhead shot.
Why? I don't need to show you what I'm doing. Nag, nag, nag.
Hey, we got a beep.
That's good.
Hey.
Woohoo! That's good. All right, let's set up a monitor, shall we? So I can see what's going on.
Alright. That puppy over there.
Meow.
Ah,
What's up, Opie?
there's the inside.
Oh, so you remember that monitor that was acting really funky on my last stream? For those
I
of
don't.
you. Okay.
I don't.
I don't remember.
Well,
was it
it's
doing?
gonna-
I wasn't.
Well,
didn't-
I connected it through a DVI port to my friend's computer that we were working on, and it just was lines all over the place.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember. Actually, I do remember now. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
However, when I plug in the VGA, I don't have an issue
Yep.
because one of the
So-
boards that I was testing that day, it turns out it just doesn't beep. It works. It just doesn't post. Like it posts, but it doesn't beep when it posts.
Hmm.
But the Acer screen itself, which is what I'm using right here, works fine.
That works. Yeah.
Yeah. So, at least with VGA. So I don't know if it's the cable. It might just
Yeah.
be the bad cable.
Yep.
Is what I'm
Could
thinking.
be. That'd be
Yes.
the simplest thing if it is.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pronounced Viga, not VGA. Okay, so
Well, I'm sorry. In English, Canada,
yes.
it's VGA.
Wow.
Oh, fancy.
So, are you going to be on MacYac tonight, Retro Techie?
No, no one sent me an invite, but I'm pretty sure
I
Garth
thought
got an
Jay took
invite.
your money and he said you're going to be on there.
I'm almost 100% sure, Garth, that he sent you an invite during the stream.
Is this even on tonight?
Yeah, it is.
Apparently
I
it
think.
is. I didn't know it
Welcome.
was. Yeah.
Look, broken thumbstick. Shake, shake.
Wiggly.
I think it's tonight.
So, Retro Techie, why didn't
Yeah.
you join on the CMP Show Your Love? Because we had a couple openings there.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like the
What?
one I'm using right now for this,
Uh-huh.
like I redid it less than a year ago.
Yeah.
I did a video on changing the CPUs on everything. So I have no interest in disassembling it again within the same year. The other three that I have are all stacked up in the corner. So it's getting
Well-
everything out in a pain in the butt in a very small room. So I was like,
Well, I didn't repaste mine because I changed it just shortly after I got it, about a year and a half ago, maybe close to 2 years. But I haven't used it that much. But the sucker was loaded up with dust no more than I use it, and so I just pulled all the boards out and everything, went there, dusted it all out and stuff, and I put an SSD in it for another drive, which I did get that an operating system on there, so that's all done.
Good.
but, yeah.
these things are going
and
away
they were
now.
making fun of me and Garth because we had our spinner drives in it. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That was to evoke a response on my part.
Did you install
especially
the OS
choosing
on the spinner?
yeah, I totally did. And then I put an upgraded 120 gigabyte SSD in it, so
Yeah.
big upgrade. Although it actually is, if you think about it.
Yes. Compared to what was in there?
I honestly don't have too much of a use for that system right now, and I don't have a metal GPU for it, so it's it can only do so much anyway. I got it because I got it cheap, and I just didn't have one of that generation. I have the first generation one, which I actually use for things, for like retro stuff.
Propping
what,
up your iMac.
Oops. Sorry, babes.
What year is that Mac Pro, Garth? Is that a 2012?
It's a 2012, yeah.
Okay.
It was like so. It basically the 2010 and 12 basically the same thing. So,
Yeah,
I'll
but
be-
yours is
I'll
the
be
best
right
CPU.
back.
Yeah,
Okay.
mine's the mid 2010. Yeah.
And they whoever had it before me swapped out the CPU, and I can't remember the exact model, but it's basically the fastest one.
3.46. You have the
Yeah.
top
No.
of the line, 3.46 gigahertz.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
So it's that was a nice surprise. So I was like, oh wow. I mean, it honestly would have been perfect if I just had dual CPUs, but whatever. I mean, honestly, it was perfect.
Yours is 6-core, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, mine too. I got the 3.33, the next to the highest you can get on it. I was just waiting to get a dual processor tray, and then,
Yep.
But man, you can't find those. And when you do, man, they want crazy money for them.
Yeah.
Stupid money for them.
Or honestly, what keeps happening to me, I keep seeing them for sale, but they're like in like all the way up in San Francisco or something, you know. And it's like I don't want to.
Oh,
Again, with gas prices right now, and then just going all the way up there just to get one thing like that, it's just kind of trying
yeah,
to not do that so much.
yeah, absolutely. I totally agree.
It's always a roll of the dice too, what you're going to get run into for.
Yeah.
Sounds so old. The traffic out there and the sunlight in my eyes. Yeah, anyway, but honestly, it's like I the last time I went out and bought a computer like that, I went to Berkeley, which is from me even further, and I think the total trip, everything, it took over 4.5 hours. Just and most of it was sitting in traffic. So I was like, 'cause I got stuck. There was accidents, and I was like, oh god, this is just bringing back flashbacks.
Oh,
And it's like,
I hate
Yeah.
Berkeley. Man, that's like going to another planet.
It was right off, literally right off the freeway, like 2 blocks in.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't hard, but it was just getting there, and
Yeah.
anyway. It was a nice drive though. Actually, I went over the Bay Bridge and stuff, and I honestly don't remember the last time I even went over that. I don't know. I just don't go over that way, so.
That's one thing about not having to work in the Bay Area anymore, especially if you had to go across those toll bridges.
Yeah.
Yikes. That gets, boy, if you had to do that all the time, man, you'd have to get one of those, what do they call them, the where you buy them and they're good for like a month or something like that. Those Caltrian passes or whatever they call them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I lived in San Jose I lived in Sunnyvale, in like the what was it, mid to late 90s for about 2 years, I think. And it was when my wife and I were first married. It was just terrible. Hated it. It was cool being around all this stuff.
Yeah.
But everywhere was just stoplight, mini one. It was like,
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
And now, what's your exact address?
What?
And now, what's your
My
exact address?
Okay, I'll send it to you. I'm sending it right now. Good job. There you go. Got it?
432.
Anywhere Street.
So, Dave, what are you
Okay,
fixing?
This is
What's
me?
that?
No, Dave.
I'm fixing some of the work that I did 13 years ago on this. All right. So I'm shortening the legs on these tantalum caps.
Will they go boom?
And no, these won't go boom. And anyway, so that's what I'm doing, and I'm going to replace these actual capacitors on here. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just that I didn't have the right kind of soldering iron. Didn't get hot enough. So this, as you know, these boards, man, they sink all the heat off of everything. So you have to have a rework station to work on these, which is what I have now. So I can do a lot better job.
I'm cleaning hand goo off of this controller.
Hand goo.
It's like brown. Pieces of brown just coming off of this. I think they like chicken wings.
Yeah, Bruce had a really early stream, didn't he? For us.
Yeah, I was watching it.
Yeah, I saw you in the chat. I was watching it this morning. It ended like about an hour before I watched it, but yeah.
Oh, what, this morning? Like what time?
5:30 or something like that.
Oh,
I
Jeez,
started
that's
watching
funny.
it at 5:30 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah. You've been going
that's
for a while.
funny.
He was just doing some work out there. He says, "Hey, I'll just hit the record, but record."
Yeah.
So,
Almost got all the hand goo. I'm ripping buttons off. Let's pop this back in. Stay. Stay, damn you. So what's the plan for that processor upgrade?
It's probably gonna be a floater card. I'm actually not a big fan of using processor upgrade stuff just for in general. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just it's not really stuff I'm that interested in generally. And just in the sense that if I'm going to use a system, I'd rather just like use the like. I mean, it's more like the I don't know how to put it. It's the experience of whatever system you're using, right? So if I want a fast OS 9 system, I can either just pull out like a nice G3 or a G4 or something, or right, or so things like that. But at the same time, there are some things I'd like to do with certain setups, right? So
Color Classic, you would keep the original board?
A Color Classic? Yeah, I mean, I do have, so I do, but I mean, the reality is I'm not using those much anyway, right? Because the experience is terrible, but it's actually one thing I might actually do if I can get a good working board. I have a couple of 575 boards that are not working, and I need to repair. But the problem is working on 575s are really hard because I kind of need to do some testing with them on. So kind of hard to do that, just the way the case is, right? You can't do it. So I need to either rip out the wiring harness or something. And I know they have trace damage. And I might have to swap a CPU socket, which is going to be hilariously bad. So,
ouch.
Yeah, I'm not sure how well that's going to go, to be honest with you. But I would like to actually upgrade a Color Classic to a Vistic.
Yeah, that's a pretty neat upgrade. Yeah.
Like years ago, I think I've already said this. I shoehorned parts for a G4 Cube into a Color Classic. I had a bunch of Color Classics. I think at one point I had like 8 or 10 Color Classics.
Oh wow!
And so I had parts and stuff. So I was doing things like that. This is back around 2002 or 3 or so. Or yeah, roughly around then. But I bought I bought like a little POS monitor, VGA monitor. This is what made it easy, to be honest. I bought a POS monitor which fits perfectly inside it, right? The screen size.
Yeah.
And so I just had to shove that in there, run out the cables, and it was VGA. So I just, basically ran all the wires inside it, and it wasn't hard to do at all. But it's fun setting that up. I did actually cut the case front with my Dremel to where the floppy drive is to make like an optical drive slot, right? And it came out really good, and for the slot lid drive.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool.
You still have it?
Oh no, it's all gone.
Oh.
That's like I said, I did a big purge back in 2000. This was late 2008.
Oh. Okay.
And which like we all did, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
All at different times, different things, right?
I know. I got rid of. I know. When I was doing a move one time, and we, my wife knew we needed some money for the move, and I sold probably 12 of my nice Macs. One of them was a Color Classic. wasn't mystified though.
Yeah.
And so and one of them was a 20th anniversary tan. It was all super. And
Oh yeah, jeez.
So I wish I had that back.
Well, I'm sure you could find one online for about $2,000-3,000.
Well, actually,
problem solved, really.
There's a guy that's retired from Apple. That's where I got my official Mac cracker when he worked in the Fremont assembly line, and so he's got a 20th anniversary Mac. I tried to get it off him. He was thinking about it, but never followed through with it. He's one of our patients, so I see him at the very least twice a year, sometimes 3 times a year.
How old is the guy?
He's in his late 50s.
I was gonna say if it was like the older lady's age, that you could make it a 2-for-1 weekend. You know?
Oh my gosh, what the heck?
You're not going to live that down, Dave.
I know, huh?
So there's the board booted up to the BIOS.
Oh, good.
Yay!
All right.
Yay, yeah.
Nice.
So I'm just seeing what I have for boot options.
Move it there.
USB hard drive.
Okay, whoever designed this heatsink, it is incredibly annoying.
It was me. Sorry.
I mean, it's just, I don't know how you're supposed to do this without going crazy.
So
I'm laughing.
question.
Like, I got a couple quick things I can do while I'm on the stream, and like, this is literally been taking me what, almost 40 minutes now just doing this stupid heatsink. This is so stupid.
So quick question. See if maybe you guys might know. If I wanted to boot off a USB stick, and my options are USB floppy drive, zip, CD-ROM, and hard drive. Do you think I should go with hard drive?
Sure.
Probably none of those, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because hard drive's going to look for what, ATA off the bus or something, right?
I don't know at this point. We're going to find out. I'm going to set it anyway as hard drive and see what happens. Because the rest of them don't seem to make any sense. Like, it's not a floppy drive. It's not a zip. It's not a CD-ROM.
Yeah.
So, I'll put hard drive.
None of the above.
Yeah, none of the. It's an old enough board that it probably won't, but. Okay. Oh, I'll be back. Oh, no, yep.
Wow. Bad. Dumb.
Yeah, see, let's see, what was it the other day we were talking to? Adam G. Yeah, he said, I forget what he did. He upgraded something, and everybody was getting after him, saying, "Oh, it's not original anymore." And hey, it's your machine. You can do what you want with
Right.
it, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, it's funny because realistically, back in the day, I was all into doing the upgrade stuff. I had PowerPC cards in my 8500, my Project 630, upgrade cards and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, and then after that, I was working at Apple, so I didn't care about any of that stuff at that point. But part of the thing, like for my stuff, I almost try to make it stock to some extent, like how it's shipped and stuff.
Yeah.
But this is something, again, these are handy because there's a couple little things I want to do with experiments and stuff, and these are handy.
Sure.
All right, so I finally got this thing done. Okay, this will get this to
All right.
cover.
Oh, shoot.
Now, this is a family stream.
Yeah. Oh, fiddlesticks.
There
I
you
know,
go.
right?
That's
There
better.
we go.
That's
Yeah.
better.
That's better? Okay. Let me steal a cable.
I don't want to upset Richard.
I know.
I'm very young.
So you say.
Well, I'm a whole different generation than you, Trina.
So you say.
He said.
I don't say I believe you, but sure.
What were the 90s like?
What were those 90s like? I don't remember.
Sorry, I'm too young.
They were like the 80s. I don't remember.
Apparently Dave was drunk.
Wow. Couldn't
What?
remember any of it. Apparently,
Well,
you couldn't
Dave,
remember
like,
any of it. Remember?
Days he can't
admitted it.
saying he can't remember, so
Was?
I'm pretty sure Dave said he's blacked out for all the 90s.
yeah. That's what I'm hearing.
Whoops.
Okay, so
I asked if I'm on Macac tonight. So far, there's no answer. I'm thinking no.
I would say I would take that as a no.
I don't
you
get
don't know
it.
already, probably not.
I collected
Why?
computers before Dan, so I should be on first.
Who's going to be on tonight?
I have
I
a
don't
feeling
know.
you.
Me. All right, I'm gonna install an SSD into one of these little closures. Never used these before.
So I had somebody bring over their computer today. It turned out they changed out the power supply and it wouldn't turn on. And for some reason, it was the reset switch. As soon as as soon as I disconnected the reset switch from the board, it worked. It turned on.
Oh, was it just like being held in or something, or?
Sometimes they get finicky. I had a computer the same issue. It wouldn't turn on, and then I just simply removed but the button looked fine and everything. But yet, as soon as I removed it, it worked fine.
Yeah.
So.
Huh.
So, oh yeah, I gotta change up the CMOS battery in this. Okay.
Actually, it's funny. My 9600. I think it's my 9600. No, it's my 8600, which is in really nice shape. Somebody desoldered the power button on the front of the board, the actual switch on the board for some reason. So I was like, why did they take that off? And it's like, I'm not sure if they were just preventing people from accidentally rebooting it or something, or I don't know.
Sweet.
I didn't bother to fix it because who cares?
Memory.
Press F1. There you go. What would you do with that?
I know, right?
I know Jay's going to give me a lot of flack, and it wouldn't surprise me that they mention on Mac Yak. So,
what does he know about computers?
Are you putting the same caps back on it?
I am. Yeah.
Oh wow.
There's nothing wrong with them. They're fine.
Yes, if they work.
They work. I'm just making them look a little nicer.
Are you just pushing the?
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no! Are you just pushing the through-hole ones back through too, or?
Well, these are all surface mount. They're not, but I'm using the through-hole because when I bought the kit, they didn't at that time. They didn't sell the surface mount. This is 13 years ago. So
yeah, I meant the through-hole electrolytic ones that the radio.
Oh yeah, these here. Yeah, I'm gonna put new ones here. Yeah, these are getting replaced. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do now. Is I'm gonna do this one next. Actually, I'm gonna take that out. And
Look, I angled my camera so you can see what I'm doing. It's very exciting.
Ooh.
You can see me break something.
wow. All right.
Okay, that's not good. Oh, I know why. Because I don't have any heatsink compound on the processor.
It's okay. You're working on a 386,
I'm
aren't
gonna
you?
put a new one in, Jay. All right. There you go.
And that's why it shut down and got over hot.
Oh seriously? That's what, just overheated that fast. That's funny.
Because I sat down and I'm like, oh, the computer's off. Oh yeah, right. Oops.
Computer.
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 Well, the motherboard, technically. Let's take out the CMOS battery while we're at it. I don't know if I have any.
There you go. Bob's your uncle.
This will fit. Okay, sweet.
My uncle's not named Bob.
Wilbur.
That's exactly it. How do you know?
Lucky guess.
A very common name, after all.
Especially in Quebec.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's name Wilbur.
Wilbur.
I thought it was Le Wilbur.
Lou Wilbur.
Le Wilbur.
It's the good stick. Hold on. There you go.
Okay, let me be back for a
Let's
second.
see, jiggle it. Yeah, that's better. Is that a new one, or did you just fix that
No,
one?
I'm just swapping them. New ones are like $30, and they get a lot of bad reviews from the ones I've been finding online. So
Oh, so you just found another older one that's.
I'm just
works.
swapping it out. I'm gonna throw the stick on the other one that I don't need, and then sell it for $5.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna get a clear case that they're probably gonna want to swap out for
Yep.
the gray one. So it works out for them, and it'll work out for me.
Yep.
Get all the
chain
colors.
goes on and on.
I likes the colors. They're fun.
All right, let's see here.
It's like an iMac G3. You want all the colors.
Well, you're running out of them, Retrotech. I just sold another one to BC.
I'm good. I'd like all the colors. Doesn't mean I have room for all the colors.
Okay, everyone, I'm gonna have to bail.
Don't bail.
Okay, Garth.
Thanks for having me on, Dave.
Hey, no problem. All right,
Have a
thank
good
you
night.
for showing up.
Now.
Okay, all right,
Oh,
bye-bye.
percent.
See ya.
All right, bye-bye.
And then there were 3.
So I'm just putting some heat sink compound on this. Ooh, it is warm. Yeah.
What does it taste like?
Like this.
I assumed you were going to show me another finger.
No, I'm trying to be polite. Remember, family channel.
That's right, family channel.
Yeah.
Well, until Dave goes to get that MacBook.
Steals it from the little old lady.
Do. That
I
copyright
hate-
strike.
I hate these things.
Don't hate them.
They're just so annoying. And I
That's
can
an-
never get it in the hole.
That's what she said.
Charlie just said the same thing behind me.
Did he?
Yeah.
Charlie, you're the best.
Oh, Retro Techie says you're the best. He says he knows. Oh, he's about to head off to work, so I will be right back.
All right,
I'm gonna go say goodbye
Bye,
to him.
Charlie.
bye, Charlie.
Oh, no. The last person that had this controller broke something in plastic inside of it. I'm trying to glue back together, but it's not holding. So, Dave, can you send me another controller?
I don't have another one.
I'm sure you can find it. If you found a Mac that was that color, you could find another controller.
Yeah, it's definitely,
It's special.
it is. I can
Yeah.
safely say it'd be very hard to duplicate that.
Yes. I thought you were working on a PC board when I saw those caps on there, because it reminds me of, like, you know, the old vintage IBMs.
That's what Trina said too.
Well, it looks like it.
Yeah, I know, huh? I'm trying to get that darn thing out of there.
Okay. I'll let the glue sit this time and not try to jam it into the controller. Okay. We'll take this from the good controller.
Get out of there.
Swap it over. Go in the hole. All right. I think we're good. Just put the bottom back on and hope for the best.
So use some more on it.
Some
I don't have an machine. I just have the regular solder sucker. So
Ah.
that's what Bruce calls it, the machine.
Who's that guy?
I don't know. He was streaming this morning. Let's see if I can solder wick some of this stuff off of here.
This is the dirtiest thing. It's disgusting. People are disgusting. How they leave their stuff like this is beyond me.
I don't know. Some people just don't care, you know.
Okay. Should be it. I should be able to put this back on. Out the wire.
Is that one of your finds that you've found a while back?
Well, the green one came with a bunch of stuff before
Oh, okay.
at a garage sale. pick it up for like pretty much nothing. I got about $300 of value of games and things like that for $40.
Nice.
But the sticks in 2 of the controllers were broken. So this, I fixed one of them. I didn't have an extra stick until now. And I bought this other controller for $5.
Nice.
But it's being a pain. Because it need the wire to stay, to stop moving. There we go. This retro game stuff can be worth quite a lot of money. I mean, this is not worth tons of money. It is just a controller, but these things go, in my area at least, for like $30-40, just the controllers.
Wow.
So, go back together.
Yep.
Stuck on something. Stay.
All right, got it finally. Oh. No, I didn't. Shoot. Thought I had it.
Come on, go back together. There. That should be right. I might as well clean these screws off. They're disgusting. Where are my shop towels, Dave?
What's that?
Where are my shop towels? Ugh.
I don't know. Where'd you put them?
Right here.
Ah, all right.
The best stuff. Let's clean some screws. That's always exciting. Oh, I hear something. What is that? Something haunting.
Trina is back.
I am back.
Oh no.
Oh no, thanks.
I was hoping it was Charlie.
No, he went to work.
Someone's gotta make the big bucks, I guess.
Yeah. Does that? No.
It does.
Yes. Maybe?
Yes. It does.
No, it doesn't.
No, it might.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Whatever.
No.
An attitude, but that's fine.
Wow.
How gross this is.
Oh, I'm missing 2 screws on that one.
Let's get all this whatever garbage is out of these screw holes.
Man, I just cannot get that thing out of there.
That's what she said.
Remember, family channel.
Friendly?
Speaking is fun. Guess I shouldn't have drank before I started this.
Or during.
What's that?
Or during.
Well, yeah.
Again, we can't see your face.
Well, if you were here earlier, could have.
That's right.
Because during the pre-show, I showed my face.
The pre-show?
Yeah. For those of us that arrived early.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Right.
Uh-huh. Fiddlesticks.
So I asked Jay if I could be on the house on Maciac. He says to click the link that was sent to my AOL, use the login code that was sent to my ICQ. Verify you received the right link and code through MSN Messenger. So I'm thinking I'm not invited.
I was gonna say that sounds like a no.
I should be. Again, I'm gonna start a lawsuit or something.
A lawsuit?
Yeah. Can't I? Doesn't that not work?
No. Alright, let's see if I can put this OEM stupid thing on.
The OEM stupid thing?
Yeah.
You mean the piece of garbage that they call a heatsink?
Yeah.
Garbage.
I know, I hate them. They are so annoying.
I don't know.
Oh, I got one in. Maybe. Nope. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Was that too loud to say bless you like that?
I actually sold a whack of these.
How many is a whack?
I had like 15. And I was just like, why do I need 15 of these that I hate and don't use? They've all just been from upgrades, right? During. Oh, excuse me. I'm dying.
It's okay.
Do that.
Oh wow, thanks. Oh, that's okay.
That's fine. I mean, everyone has to go sometime. At least, like, it'll get Dave a lot of watches, like, on this video later. A lot of views.
Then I'll have a curse. You come on here and then everybody dies. Yeah.
Whatever. The
That-
curse
that'll
might
go
pay the
really
bills.
good. Yeah.
The curse might pay the bills. Wow. For
Okay, I'm still good.
all right. I'm not going to try to put it on. I'm just going to leave it sit there.
Good.
Deal with that tomorrow. But I can at least test the memory now.
If you remember to test memory.
That on your post-it note. Remember to test memory.
Even though I've already tested the memory, I still go through and test it one more time.
In case you forgot.
No, just to be safe.
I like my answer better.
See, Richard Taker, she's a professional. She goes back and checks things. There you go.
That's true. And I don't... Well, I do make money off of my hobby. But it's not my business. Business. As they say in Halifax.
No comment.
As they say in Halley.
What do they call it? What do they call it in Quebec? Le business?
About business?
Le business? Oui, oui. Ha ha. Sink. Oh, and don't forget tabernacle.
Hey, it's swearing.
Yeah, I know, but nobody in here knows.
I know. I find it quite offensive.
Oh, do you? Oh well, suck it up, Buttercup.
I almost said Jay. Dave, you're supposed to defend me.
Oh.
Well, just listening. I don't want to side with anybody.
There you go. That sounds like the best course.
All right.
Okay, what other motherboards do I have in here? Oh, quite a few. Okay.
Okay.
Let's keep
This
an eye on this.
should work. I'm gonna get another controller just to...
Try it.
No, because the last time I did this,
Yeah.
I had a problem with the, what is it, the Z button underneath?
Oh, the trigger
I didn't-
button?
Right here.
Z,
Yeah.
by the way.
I'm sorry. It's
You're
true.
in
I'm
Canada.
Canadian. Yeah. Z.
Jeez.
But, the stick is a little loose, but it's better than the other one. Okay, I have somebody complaining to me right now on,
On what?
hold on.
Oh.
On Facebook.
About what?
Because he said I'm selling a bunch of games.
Yeah.
And yesterday, he's like, oh, what did he say? Hold on.
Okay.
Is it still available? Yes. I'm
Yes.
from blank.
Yeah.
Is it possible tomorrow? I said, okay. I'm in
Blah,
same
blah, blah.
place. I said I can meet there. I said either early morning or later. I'll tell you tomorrow. So that to
Okay.
me, it doesn't say you're confirming you're taking anything. that means, to me, in my brain, it means you'll send me tomorrow if you want it or not.
Right.
But then he messaged me and was asking, saying, "Oh, I confirmed yesterday. I don't know what you're talking about." I said, "No, you said you'd let me know tomorrow.
Yep.
Like, you never confirmed anything, and I have somebody else who's coming to get that stuff."
Mm.
Oh, no. Whatever.
You snooze, you lose, right?
Yeah, I said, "Charlie, leave me alone."
Oh, is it Charlie?
That's it.
Am I gonna have to spank him?
Ooh,
Ooh.
now I'm gonna get off the stream. No, I'm gonna go get another N64 controller just to compare. One second.
Okay.
Turn this up a little bit more. Boy, it just heat sinks the heat off of those things. Trying to get them out of there. I'm trying to get the legs out of the old capacitor out through the board, and it's just these old boards, man. They just soak up the heat like nothing quick. So I crank this up a little bit more than I usually run it. So we'll see if this does the trick here. And I have solder sucked all the excess solder out of it. Little flux, wicked it off. There's a little bit of solder still in there, obviously, but just trying to get this thing off of there. Let's try it again here.
All right.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to
Volume
look up.
again.
It is the 23rd. And according to this, it's Tuesday, June 23rd, 2009.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
2009, huh?
BIOS
Alright.
was the battery was bad, so
Oh.
I've replaced it with the one from
yeah,
the dead
finally.
motherboard.
Yeah, I just cranked the heat up on it. I finally got this thing out of there. That's what I was trying to get out. Right there, that's the old leg of the old radio cap.
Should be good. Feels the same. So.
One more to get, and then we'll put the new one in.
There we go. Oh, stop turning off.
Okay, I think this is good. Let's put this to the side.
Alright, I'll deal with you tomorrow. At least I know you boot.
Boot. What's that a boot, eh?
Without a boot.
Eric wants to know, does it boot?
Does it?
It does. It
Was he asking about yours? Hmm?
Oh, the board works fine. I'm just prettying it up a little bit. But I've already caught a lot of wrath from Jay because I'm putting the new caps back on, the new old caps back on. Let's put it that way.
Right.
So, yeah.
Your PC caps.
Yeah, the PC caps. There we go. Now I gotta see I see one hole. Okay. The other one's
I'm
still
not saying
plugged, so I
anything.
gotta-
I'm not saying anything.
so I
You can do it. You can find the hole.
I gotta get the rest of the solder out of there.
Sada. Eric, mine boots.
How's it
And
going,
mine
Eric?
boots as well.
Eh? It boots. It has
I
a
just
slightly better stick than it did before.
How was your camping trip, Eric? Did you have a good camping trip? It looked like it was a good place to go there.
Okay.
Oh, almost.
Put this one back together now, and I should be done.
Somebody was yelling in the background.
That was me leaning over like an old man.
Ow. Why doesn't that come up?
That's what she said.
Why doesn't this work?
There we
That's
go.
what she said too.
We clean. All right.
I think I have another heatsink.
She did not say that.
What's that? That she has another heatsink?
Yes. That was not one of the words she said.
Shoot. Wish I had a
Bang.
heatsink for this.
It was excellent and all too short as all 2-week vacations are. That's a long vacation.
Yeah.
Actually, I get off 5 weeks this summer, so.
Yeah.
but I don't get to go anywhere for
2
5
weeks, really. I mean, time you get to enjoying it, you got to go home. Yeah, so yeah, for sure, it'd be nice. You had like 3 or 4 weeks. That you'd be better yet.
Plug that back in.
There. Let's see if this one will go on.
Will it?
I don't know, but we're gonna try.
Stupid rubbers. Stupid membranes. Stupid membrane.
So line up with the holes. Yes, it does.
Okay. I think that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wee wee.
No, I went before.
Okay.
Get it?
8 went out.
I'm just not saying anything.
That's a loaded question.
Yeah.
Oh, these freaking.
Oh, don't you know? Well, let's see if this feels normal. That's what she said.
Right?
It does.
It does.
Yeah. Now to sell this one off.
You just like to be a controlling man there, Retrotech.
That's
Keep
right.
selling those controllers.
Fiddlesticks.
The language is on the stream is horrible.
I know, right? Just such a potty mouth.
Okay.
Come on, you miserable.
Miserable PC.
Yeah, miserable.
You
PC.
know you wanted to say that. So.
Yes, yes. Well, if I can't get a heatsink on it, I can't get a heatsink on it. I'm not going to worry about it. Oh.
Oh,
I got one to work. We got 2 to work.
cool.
Oh, it's getting there.
I got a little more solder to get on this one side, but I had it all off there.
So once it's fixed, you're giving it away, right?
Say what? When where?
Once your Mac is fixed, you're giving it away, right?
No.
He's just trying to get.
It's going to go into the one that's MIA, and because I can guarantee you the board is probably totally destroyed in that one. Probably battery bombed and capacitor
Leaked and everything else.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Sure.
Oh my God, it's on.
Good.
Yeah,
Is the heatsink on it?
yeah. Let me show you. There is a heatsink on it.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Guess I'll believe you.
Yeah, you would know if there was no heat sink on it.
Yeah.
Meltdown.
Yeah. So now I gotta see out of my stack of IO shields if I have one for it.
Well, when you got it, the guy didn't give it to you?
No. I got it in a lot from a computer store up the road.
Yeah.
And some of them did, and some of them didn't.
Ah, okay.
So,
From the computer store.
yeah. But I got like a gazillion of these, and I just found one that works. Sweet.
Sweet.
Oh, I'm done.
Oh, shit.
Hey!
Oh, the language.
Dave, you've been demonetized again.
Are you even monetized, Dave?
I am not.
Oh, there you go.
But I thought you have like over
I'm-
1,000 subs.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought you
but-
did too.
Yeah, but you have to have watch hours. You have to have 4,000 watch hours.
Well,
Oh.
let's stream for the next
And
3 days.
I had them at one time.
Yeah.
Then when you don't, unfortunately, when you don't keep putting out stuff, then people stop watching it because you're not getting recommended by YouTube. That's how it works.
Right.
And once you're monetized, then they push your videos out.
Nice.
Hmm.
And but anyway,
I have no new content for a long time right now. I have no ideas of things that I want to do for fun. So
All right. That's one board that works.
I'm
Yay.
tired.
that's why we have a Patreon. That helps, a little bit.
Oh, you're breaking up. Should be good. Pew pew.
You playing with lasers again?
Pew pew. All right, I'm gonna go test this with my system. I'll be right back.
You mean you don't have a system there to test it with?
No, it's a small room. It's hooked up to a CRT.
How unprofessional is
I
that?
know.
How dare
What
I.
outfit's that? Come on. Go through the hole. Get in there. Yes. Word is done.
Okay, I need more room on my bench. I'm running out of room. We'll fix that up. Because I got this massive board. It's an Asus Sabertooth X58.
Wow, that sounds prehistoric. Saber-tooth. Wow.
Yeah. Here it is here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
And now I gotta go look up what processor that one requires.
Okay. Finally got that hole. Got all that solid out of there.
Good.
Now we'll be able to get this thing going here.
Okay. So it's this one.
Ah, yes, much better. Oh, yeah, look at that. Goes right down in there.
Let's see if the Asus site works. When that customer came over, I was trying to find like where everything goes on the front panel,
Uh-huh.
and the Asus site was like, we're doing updates.
Oh,
Please check
lovely.
back later. And I'm like, but I need the manual.
Yeah.
So I ended up going to, I did a Google search. I went to Manlib.
Oh, okay.
But I'm like, seriously? And it doesn't look like it's loading again. Oh, come on.
Funny how some of those sites are like that.
Right? Well, my notes say that it's a... Oh, okay. It's a first gen.
Okay. Now we can solder it. Yay.
Ooh. We're getting there.
One down, one to go. That one. Get the other module fixed.
Where... Did anyone see where I put my X-Acto knife?
I did not.
I had it before we streamed. So it's got to be here-ish?
Hereish? Oh, okay. It sounds very technical.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the technical
Hereish.
here-ish. Yeah. Oh. It's not gonna work. Okay. And it's got like this bright handle, orange hand. Oh, there it is. Look at that. I found it. Because for some reason they taped this on, and I can't get it off.
that to be attached.
So next week I'm supposed to get some laptops and video cards.
Did you pull the trigger on that one where you're gonna get all those laptops?
No, because I think he wants too much money.
Uh-huh.
Because I messaged him and I'm like, so what is your asking? Like I said, is it available? And he replied back, said yes it is. And I'm like, so what's your asking price? Because all it was listed for is $1. And I hate when sellers do that. Like,
Yeah.
so then he said, oh, I'm open to offers, and I'm like, okay, that means you want way too much money.
Half is.
There we go. We're all got the new one in there.
Is that right? Doesn't
It is.
feel right.
That's right.
I guess so.
Told you.
Good. Cool. All right, so that's done.
So I'm assuming DDR3 memory for how new this is.
All right,
New-ish.
so now we're going to get this other one out and replace that one.
Oh, come on. Really? Really?
What's the problem?
Well, I had a stick of DDR3 memory, and I'm like, oh, I'll just put it back here.
Yeah.
And I don't know where back here went to. I'm starting to sound like Steve. I just had it. Where did it go?
I think we've been hanging around Steve too much.
I think so.
Those things happen too often. But in a good kind of way.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can get this sucker out of here.
I have no idea where this plugs into. But,
I'll tell you,
No.
if you don't have any of these hemostats, these are.
oh, they're fabulous.
You can get them. I mean, you can get them at flea markets for nothing.
Yeah.
And,
There's a place actually here in one of the malls,
oh, really?
and they just have a little table set up, and you can buy them from them.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're great. I love them. They're so handy for things.
Oh, there's that stick of memory. So did the controller work?
Do you doubt that it works?
Yeah.
It works perfectly fine.
Okay.
The stick's not perfect, but it's better than what was on it.
Well, fair enough. Okay, so CPU fan. So what do we think, Retro Techie? Is it going to work?
No.
Just straight out, no.
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 Not a chance.
It'll work.
Thanks, Dave.
Get one out.
See, Dave likes me.
Hey, be careful. He, that's how he starts off with all of his victims.
Oh. And the next thing I know, my iMac G3s will be disappearing.
Gone. All of
Yeah.
them.
All right, I am not bothering hooking up a keyboard. I want to see if I get a beepity beep.
Do you have your K-Weets multimeter?
No, it's just the PC speaker that beeps.
Oh, okay.
But I've adopted the saying from Bruce, the beepity beep,
Yeah, the beepity beep. Yep.
beepity beep.
He was using his beepity beep meter this morning too.
Oh. All right, so it's on. Now, does it turn on? Let me move this out of the way. Nope. Now that's not all that unexpected, seeing as I don't know where the power goes.
Into the motherboard.
Well, yeah, thanks.
You're welcome. You're so friendly.
It's because I'm Canadian.
It's true. You're in Toronto though. They're not super friendly.
Well, it depends. Oh, so by the way, the person whose computer I was working on today with the bad reset button just moved from Korea 3 days ago.
And they already have a broken computer?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, power switch goes there. Yeah, well, they had. It's not that they had. It's just the reset switch was funky. So.
And thank you everybody for tuning in. Dave Vintage Apple Tech, brought to you by iFixit. There you go. Now they gotta pay you, Dave. Can't make a liar out of me.
Oh, hang on. Do you want to do that again?
Why do you have yours there too?
I have mine here too. Yeah.
Bless you. I guess.
Merci. Dave's Vintage Apple Tech, brought to you by the fine folks at iFixit.
See, Dave, look, we have it twice now for you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Nice.
I mean, we're not giving you one, but
Yeah.
we have them.
No.
I think Eric said in the chat that he might buy you a tool set.
Yeah. No, he said, I love the iFixit tool set.
He loves it. He's finishing he hasn't finished his thoughts though. Because Eric's rich. He goes on 2-week vacations like all the time.
Well, some people
He makes the big money.
get all the luck, you know.
Yeah. Well.
So is it working or not?
What?
Well, I'm not getting a beep.
Is there a
But-
speaker plugged in?
Yeah, but remember one of the boards that I tested on the last live stream?
No.
No. Oh, and now it just shut off.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Well, no, that could be because of the heat. Anyway, I tested one of the boards on the last live stream,
Yeah.
and it didn't beep. And I went and tried like known working processors in it the next morning, had the same issue. So at the third one, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna plug in a video, and it worked. It was actually working. It just wouldn't it wouldn't beep when it posted. So, okay, let's turn it back on.
Eric works for the government. This is not big money, but he means very big money. Not big money, but very big money. Pew pew.
We've got to keep them busy working for the government.
Do you work for the federal government? The last time I purchased hemostats, it wasn't for board repair. Eh?
That sounds kind of kinky.
He works for the state, says.
Well, that's.
Well, they have been known to be used for other things.
I was gonna say nipple clamps.
That would hurt.
Roach clip. Roach clip.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, I went kinky. You went.
No, Eric would.
That's for those Mary Jane smokers. There you go.
Ah,
I'm done fixing everything I can for right now.
this doesn't seem to want to stay powered on either. I'm gonna check with a friend of mine tomorrow on this one. Who knows more about these than I do?
Computers?
Yeah, because he does a lot of custom builds, and he's been doing them for years.
Is it Jay's 2 cents?
No, it's a guy in the UK.
So it's not Linus Tech Tips?
No. This is actually somebody I know.
Good old Canadian boy.
I met him from on. I think this was the board that had the issue.
The tissues?
I think this one I need a new processor for. This board. Yeah, that's right. I tried this one. Okay. And this is the really stupidly expensive processor that I'm like, do I spend the money on the processor or not?
Try to see if we can get some more solder out of that. Does not want to come out of there.
All right, one last board to go on my end. And it's this lovely EVGA board.
Evica.
So what's your success rate on those tonight, Trina?
Yeah. Well, that one partly works. We had one dead one working, and an unknown one.
Okay.
So not bad, but not great.
Okay.
Oh, and this takes the same processor. Ooh. Goody. Because that will determine if it's the processor or the board.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if it's both?
Then you're out of luck.
It could be
Yeah.
possible. You don't know.
It could be. I'm not snickering at you.
I worked with a dev env named Shoes once. Anybody know why the lucky stiff? Huh? Who?
What?
Me? I know. I'm reading what Eric wrote.
Oh.
Hand rolled SIGs. The board had shoes.
Doo doo. Doo 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 doo. Okay, boot it up, Dave.
It ain't gonna boot. We got nothing to put it in.
Oh, Jay just advertised the show, but I'm not invited.
What's that?
Jay just posted the show on.
Oh, what is it?
You mean the Mac?
Yeah.
Yeah. They having a host, or they having any guest, or?
Are you having any guests, Jay? If Jay's still here?
I don't think he's still here.
I don't think he's still here.
Oh. Well, he just posted.
How come I'm not invited? I feel like I should be invited once.
To talk about what? Video game controller repairs?
I could talk about Macs.
Okay.
I believe you. Well, you haven't seen my collection, but you do have a pretty sizable collection. Except I'm different than the rest of them. They talk about and they complain about Apple, but Apple is all about money.
Oh, so this is what you get when you try to go to the ASUS site right now. We'll be back. Hi, our website's temporarily closed for service enhancements. We'll be back shortly. Thank you for your patience.
Yeah, it was a week ago, huh?
Yeah. There it is. Oh, is this the LE or not? Okay. Let's use LI. Okay. Oh.
I don't have my MSN Messenger anymore. My ICQ number and AOL was never in Canada, as far as I know, so I can't find that access code. Don't make me sick Dave after you.
He'll come steal all your computers.
It's true. He's a violent man.
Oops.
AOL, eh? That's right, Eric. We never had AOL because it's America Online. We're not in America. We're America. How do you say it? America.
Oh. Okay.
Uh-oh.
That didn't sound good.
It's just the pizza pan falling in the kitchen.
Oh.
It's just your Mac Pro. Don't worry.
Just my Mac Pro, yeah. I would be kind of concerned if it was my Mac Pro.
It'd be weird if it was like made that noise.
Yeah,
How
right?
thin the metal is on that computer.
Yeah, I'm sure it'd make a lot louder noise than that.
Kaboom! It would go
Oh.
through the apartment floor.
Okay, so it's actually... Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. So this is actually DIMM slot 2. This one, oddly enough, is DIMM slot 1.
Well, you should say America better than me. I've never lived there.
That is such a weird config.
You
Anyway.
can add another province by annexing Michigan. We don't want any more provinces.
Okay.
We got plenty.
So the power switch is red.
Even Ontario.
Okay.
There's a place I go in Ontario.
Oh my god, I remember that ad.
Everyone loves Marine.
Marineland. That's it. Yep.
Are they
Trying
still
to think what it
around?
was for. I don't know.
I don't think they are. I think like they had to like shut down because they had to release all those animals or something. America.
Everybody. All right. So I guess there's no place for a. Oh, it's a built-on speaker.
Speaker.
Yeah.
I'll clean this out a little bit more. Dave's not ready to demonstrate his work.
So what do we think? Gonna work?
No.
Oh.
Keep asking. Keep telling me.
Well, if it doesn't work, then I know it's the processor and it's getting sent back to the buyer or to the to the seller.
America.
How close are you to Laval?
Me?
Yeah.
Pretty far away. I don't know, about an hour away.
Oh, okay. I just keep ordering processors from Laval because they seem to be like they work, but they're cheap.
Laval is an island, right?
Okay.
Montreal is an island. Laval is the island above Montreal. I am below Montreal. Did you get it? So you have to go through one island to go through another to come to where I am. I'm not especially close.
I think it's the processor. Oh, it's rebooting. I don't have another one.
I'm sure Dave can send you one.
Dave, can you send me one? Go steal one from some old lady. And this one's just
I'll send you. Yeah, well, you know, HP is yours, so maybe you can
steal the processor off that.
Yeah.
So now I don't know if it's the processor because I only bought one.
Oh, hey, of One Bit Fever Dreams. He lived in Laval between 0 and 8 years old. Him and I, we
lived in Laval
we used to live closer together.
Oh.
Because he's a displaced Montrealer, I think.
Okay.
I see him in the Quebec groups for computers, too. Under his real name.
Oh, well, I know your real name.
That's right. Secret, though.
Wilbur.
It's actually Dave. I'm Dave's son.
I'm Dave's son.
Dave Jr.
Dave.
I heard.
Please just say nothing.
I thought you were Mike's son.
Yeah, what happened to that?
Yeah.
No, Mike's more like a grandfather.
Wow. Wow.
He's not on the stream.
Yeah, but when he watches it later.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
He gotta get you.
Yeah.
I nearly called you Charlie.
Who?
You.
We're so much alike.
You kind of are. They're both brats.
Okay, yeah, I'll accept that.
All right, let's go shopping, shall we? And I'm going to show my face in a bit. Ooh.
Oh no!
Oh no! And there goes all the viewers, right out the window.
You bunch of kids! That's what Eric says. Eric has the coolest beard, too. Dave, you should grow a beard like Eric.
Nah.
Come on.
That's too much work.
It's true, that is a lot of work to maintain.
But Eric does have a very nice beard, absolutely.
Actually, but when I look at Eric, he shouldn't be using Macs, he should be using Linux. Linux, because most everybody I think of when I think of people using is the stereotypical guys with really long beards.
They all use Linux. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, for some reason it always seems to be the I have a really long beard. Alright, let me change me webcam to...
Unix and suspenders, baby.
There we go. Yeah. Hello. Hi. They can
Hey,
see me.
it's Trina.
It is.
Excuse me.
Oh my god.
Ah,
Who's dying in your...
you better go to the doctor, Retro Techie.
You know, one of my cinema displays has like a ghosting issue, and it really annoys the hell out of me.
Really?
Yes. I don't understand why it does this.
Alright, so let's take a peek at what processor this is.
Gray one.
Sorry, you kind of cut it there.
A gray one.
It is. It's a Core i7 920. Okay.
Do. Maybe I should clean this now.
Oh,
What do you
Core.
think?
Clean what? What is it?
For
Is it for
connect an
cinema
iPod.
display? Oh, okay.
IPID. Oh, sorry, here. 30-pin IPID. And you could have it, you know. Okay, so like a TV, an older TV, RCA style and all that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I picked it up for like change, but I don't really need it. So there's some damage, so selling it is not going to be wonderful. I don't know.
Alright, let's try Canada. See if I can find any.
Dave, is it fixed
Oh.
yet?
What's that?
Is it fixed yet?
No. I'm having the one pin came out no problem, and this other one is really. This is like the other one. One that came right out, and the other one you had to really work at it to get the sucker out of there.
Pre-owned, pulled it from working environment, may have some thermal paste over.
Is that your notes?
Oh. I'm not spending that kind of money on it.
How much for one processor that from like 20 years ago?
Yeah. This person wants, I thought it was, because it says here, the title
Yeah.
is Desktop CPUs, i7 first gen, CPU only, and then it has a whole list of what they have. And I'm like,
Okay.
sweet, I'll
All right,
buy
Jay.
them.
See you later.
Because there's like 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So there's 19 of them.
20.
No, 19.
Okay, fine.
But you have to select which processor you want.
Yeah.
So it's not $70 for the whole lot, which is what I was
For one.
hoping.
For first gen, $70.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, here's one for 15.
Yay! Finally
Yeah.
got that sucker out of there. Yay.
Oh.
All right.
Does it work for $15?
Is it new? Is it
That's
new?
besides the fact.
Used.
Okay. All right. Let's.
Oh. Sweet. I just ordered from them earlier today.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, this one though says it's located in Montreal. Do you want to go pick it up for me and then drive it to me?
Hear that, Retro Techie? Go get it.
Just let me move this out of the way. There we go.
I see your
What was
finger. I see your finger.
What?
What?
I would never do that on my own streams.
No. All right, pay with PayPal.
All right. So now I got to get the holes cleaned out here. Okay. It'll be easy now once I got all that rest of that.
Yeah,
meat out
you
of
got to
there.
get the hole. You got to get the holes cleaned out. Seriously.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Dave didn't clue into that.
Oh,
I think he did, but he ignored it.
I picked up on it right away, Trina.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to behave myself. Okay.
Oh, what's the fun in that, Dave?
Come on, you stupid
There we
wire.
go. My order's in for the processor.
All right, cool.
On the flea
Now,
bay?
yeah, on eBay.
Isn't it cheaper to
Okay.
find like a broken computer over there and just pull the CPU out of it?
Have you seen the prices in Toronto for their computers? Are you drinking?
Hmm.
Like it's crazy, crazy. Send me on Discord.
You gotta get friends with some of the recyclers.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, there you go.
there was a great one in Montreal that I went to,
Oh yeah?
like downtown. So it's an AMD FX. I don't know much more than that. All right, let's do a googly search. For the number.
All right, I think I got these all cleared out.
9H. It's where I got those keyboards from.
Oh really?
Yeah. 24J, which turned out to be the wrong ones when I was trying to find keyboards and mice for the
All right.
Mac
Mac Plus?
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah. They take those fun phone cords. Well, they're not really phone cords, technically.
Yeah.
Well, they are, but they're wired differently.
They're wired opposite for some stupid reason.
You plug it in and they'll blow it up. The
524.
keyboard.
Okay, 241. 241. Okay.
Okay. All right. So. Now,
Boot her up, Dave.
see what?
Boot her up.
I got nothing to boot up, man.
Uh,
My machine is in Tracy. You gotta dig it out.
you could do it.
It's funny you mentioned Tracy because there's a Tracy, New Brunswick.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh,
which was close to where my grandmother lived. It was the next little town over.
Oh, okay.
So every time you say it, I'm like, I don't think he means Tracy, New Brunswick, but
I think
there's
he
a
does.
possibility.
Yeah.
It is a major city in North America.
Yeah, right? Yeah. What, Tracy, New
no.
Brunswick?
Yeah.
Oh, the place that you sneeze at and it blows it off the map? Yeah.
It's where all the stars live.
Huh.
Right.
Let's see what-
A lot of filth off of this wire. It's
what's
like they
the-
dragged it through their nether regions before they sold it.
Ooh. There's an image I didn't need. Thanks. Thanks, Retrotech.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks. Yeah.
Honestly, I guess it's disgusting. It's an AV cable. Did that person ever write you back about the EMAC?
No!
The other person took it?
That's what I'm thinking. The other person took it.
Oh, somebody was wanting an EMAC or what?
Somebody was looking to get rid of one, I think.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, that's-
But unfortunately,
It wasn't me this time.
no. FX 8300. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. I'll buy that one. Okay. Oh, and am I buying it from the same place? Seriously? No. Okay.
I would and say, like, give me a discount.
No, this one's coming from London, Ontario.
Oh, we have a London, Ontario. Boy, that- make it
They're
nice.
fancy over there in Ontario.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
They have a London town everywhere in the world.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, why do you keep opening on that screen? Stop.
I don't.
Not you.
Yay!
Me?
Okay, it'll work now.
Yeah, not you.
It's clear.
Me?
You're just as bad as your kids, you know that?
How come you're using those lights to surf the internet on your head?
Oh, it's so I can see. it's to
Well,
illuminate.
it's a highway, Retro Techie, the internet highway. I mean, that's,
Right.
It's getting dark outside, so
that's right.
No, it was because it's easier to see the writing on the processor when it's lit up.
yeah.
That's for sure.
Oh,
And when you
older
get
sucks
and when you
sometimes.
get old and when you get old as I am,
Yeah, exactly. That's
you
what I
need
said.
all the help you can get.
There's all the old jokes now.
There we go. I just bought 2 processors.
Very good.
I would never make jokes about the elderly. I also would never rob them for a MacBook, but you know, do each his own, I guess.
Wow. He went there.
No, he didn't go there yet.
I would never do that either. So, just so you know. Excuse.
So how close are you to being finished, Dave?
Well, might be a part 2.
Okay. Because I'm like, it's 20 minutes to Mac-Yak.
I know. We gotta watch our Mac Yak.
I'm gonna watch it and eat supper.
Oh, there you go. Hopefully you won't fall asleep this time, right?
Well, I'm
Keep
hungry,
awake.
so that helps.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll end this here. Let's see, what is it? It's
22
well, it's
now.
5:30, right? Mac Yak's not 5:30 or 5, right?
5. Yeah, your
Five,
time
all
5.
right.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
Here
Well,
in the future.
Here in the future. Yeah, that's right. Would you like to know the lotto numbers for tonight's draw, Dave?
Oh God, I sure would. I'll even share.
Oh, Eric's asking what's for dinner. It's leftovers. We got a roasted chicken last night and some macaroni salad. So
You guys have Costco's up there?
we
Canada?
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I thought they did. Okay, just
Yeah.
making sure. Worked for them for many, many, many years.
Yeah, we went to Loblaws and
Blah blah blah.
yeah, blah 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 blah.
Now, what is Wawa's? What is that?
It's a grocery store
Okay.
chain.
All right. Okay.
From blah blah blah.
Because Charlie had to pick up some meds, and then I'm like, "What are we getting for supper tonight?" And he's like, "I don't know." And I'm like, "I really don't feel like cooking because it's been super hot up here." So I'm like, "Let's get a chicken and some macaroni salad."
Yeah. There you go.
So
Sounds good.
that was.
Sounds good.
Ooh, white fish from northern Michigan. Ooh, that sounds good, Eric. Did you catch it yourself, Eric?
He went to the store himself.
Well, he's been out camping, so I don't know. He might
I
have
know.
actually caught it when he was camping.
No, he probably did. Eric could do anything. I'm assuming. J'assume.
Whitefish is. Oh no, never mind.
What?
That's like cod, right? Or is that?
Yeah, something along those lines. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. White.
I like cod.
See, he didn't
No.
catch it. He bought it from a boat.
But I bought. Oh,
That's
okay.
what I said. He bought it at the store. What?
Well, no. That's not a store. He bought it at the boat. So from
Maybe
the
at the
boat.
boat store, like a houseboat.
It was fresh off the boat.
I remember being a kid, and we went down
That's
to.
a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a few years ago. And we went down to, because in Eastern Passage and in Nova Scotia, which is just like a suburb of Halifax, there's a dock down there where you can get fish, like fresh
Okay.
off the boats. They bring
On the
them in.
boat.
Yeah.
And so I very smartassly said, "Oh, can you throw me a fish?" And the next thing I knew, I had a fish coming towards my face. But they were really, the same as Eric there.
Yeah.
You can't
Oh,
get
yeah.
any fresher than that.
No.
Get them
you
right off
can't.
the boat.
Yeah, exactly.
You jump in the water and Ashwood.
Yeah, but by the time you get it back to shore, it'd be just as fresh as what's on the boat.
That's right.
You get to smack it against the rocks.
Okay, so order's been confirmed for that one. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing like really fresh seafood. I wish I could get it here in Toronto, but
What? They don't have. You don't go fishing by a pier.
Well, I suppose they would have
Mutant fish.
whatever. Yeah, that's a possibility. I was gonna say whatever comes with the lake. So yeah, mutant fish.
Could be a person.
It could be. But yeah. I mean, you can get freshwater fish, but they're not the same.
Thanks.
All right, that one's on. Yay! The actual caps have been put on, and they look so much nicer than the other ones I had on there.
And now it's time to test.
It will be when I get my other Mac, and then also I have a
You should-
I also have a ROMinator for it too already.
Ooh.
You just
You
plug it in
should-
the ROM slot.
You should message off Steve and get his test machine. Probably be faster than finding that needle in a haystack.
I know, huh?
Right.
But if I find it, that'll be a good payday, though. You know?
Right.
It'd be nice because I bought that new when it was mine, and I gave it to my kids. When
Oh
I
my
got
goodness.
My 2SI.
How much was it back then when you bought it new?
Oh God.
5,000.
About 3,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at it in today's terms, I mean, they're about the same price as when you bought them back in the 80s.
Well, yeah.
But yeah.
By the time that you do the conversion
Yeah.
for like 80s money to now.
Exactly. So anyway, so we got that one. That looks nice in there now.
Yeah.
And then we got that
The other one in there.
that goes there. And then we got on the back side there.
Dave, were the arms that long on the original
Yeah.
for that second one there?
Yeah, this one here. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It was.
That's
Yeah.
really weird. Because the other one, you don't see the arms at all.
Yeah.
And that one is like really spread out.
I know. That's just the way. That's what it calls for. Yeah.
Huh.
On the kit there.
Yeah.
Now this one here is a little. That's the size of that one, and then this
Yeah,
was the other one right there.
Right, yeah.
I know. Yeah.
They put those holes really far apart.
Yeah, they did. Well, I think probably too they did some revisions on here too. I'm going to lick a little bit of that solder off, but yeah, we'll about 5 minutes. I guess we'll be wrapping it up here, so that way we can watch Mac Yak.
And then you're gonna do your giveaway.
What's that?
And then you're gonna do your giveaway.
No.
I thought
What am I gonna? I have nothing to give away.
I thought this was the Mac Studio giveaway.
Yeah.
Well, first you got to own one to give one away, right?
No. You just go online and buy it at Apple.
Actually, I saw somebody here
Mhm.
in Toronto selling one brand new in box, but they wanted $500 more than I can buy it from Apple.
Well, that's why they're trying to sell it, because they're trying to
Yeah.
taking advantage of the people that would know better, right?
Yeah, I went to the Apple site and went through the specs, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it's $500 more than if I buy it new from Apple with a warranty and shit or stuff.
But you won't have to wait for the delivery.
Well, that's true. I guess
Yeah,
that
I
would be
guess that
the
kind of-
advantage there. But yeah.
That's the only advantage of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because 10 to 1, you probably get because he said it was new in box, I would have him open the box.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Because I remember a while back there was a huge issue with people selling things online in boxes,
Uh-huh.
and they would get it home and it was like a box of bricks or,
Oh yeah.
right? Like it was not a box of rocks or something like that,
Yeah.
you know?
And then they'll probably say, well,
And then they just,
somebody must have switched it in shipping, because I sent you, and they'll show you like a dummy picture of it or something,
well, this was people like buying stuff locally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that it wasn't like they were shipping them off. It was buying it
Yeah.
locally, right?
Gotcha.
It was when the iPhone, I think iPhone 10 came out, and people were selling them new in the box, and people would just go, here's the box, and people would get money, and then they get home, and it was like a brick or whatever,
Oh wow.
enough to make it weigh the same.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously they took the time to weigh it.
Yeah.
Use scales,
Yeah.
weigh it.
Yeah, it's Yeah, it's
And
it's
then
sad.
and of
It's
course
sad.
it was like it was on Facebook or whatever, Kijiji.
Oh,
So
Okay.
you know that the accounts would magically disappear because you just close your account,
sure.
right?
Yeah. Amazing. All right, let me go grab a paper towel. I'll be right back. Well,
Okay. Finding any good deals?
No, I'm just answering people.
Oh.
No yawning, please.
So you're done, are you, for the summer?
Nope.
Oh,
I got another month of work left.
oh, do you really?
Yep.
I thought when school was done, you were done.
Nope.
Oh.
I still work. I'm not done yet.
Because I was about to ask you, like, when do we start seeing the lunchtime retro techie videos again?
Could be mid-July.
Okay.
I'm back. Hang on, I gotta wipe the flux off my fingers here
Just lick it off. It comes off easier.
so I can touch stuff.
Lick it off. Mm.
Okay, it's not that poisonous, is it?
Are you using lidded solder, Dave?
I don't think he can hear you. I think he took his headphones
I
off.
think he took his headphones off too.
Still can't believe that he's planning on robbing that old lady to get those get that
Okay,
MacBook.
here.
I know, right?
All right. Good. So anyway, yeah. So we, yeah, like I said, I got those nasty things replaced, and then got 2 of those dropped down, and there was like 3 more I was gonna.
They kind of look like air balloons.
Yeah, I know. It looks like popcorn, huh? Yeah.
Kind
They
of, yeah.
pop like it too. They go pow.
And I these here, I dropped down lower right there,
Right.
and that's a lot lower there. So yeah. So this one here, I gotta take
Play
and
with?
shorten him up. And then
Another live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. I'm gonna clean it up with some alcohol here, and then but yeah.
And maybe you can be lucky and find one in your area for sale, like for parts, dirt cheap, just to have a test machine,
Yes, absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
Hi,
it'd
Adam.
be nice to get this thing going.
Oh,
again.
hey, Adam.
Hey, Adam, how you doing there? Yeah, we're just about ready to end this here because MacYak's coming on here in about 10 minutes. So anyway, we did lots of little things. I've been working on this SC30 board that I've had for 13, 14 years. It works, but as you can see, I did replace these. The ones I had in before were terrible, and I got that one replaced. These are actually tantalum caps, but they're not surface mount. But back in the day when I bought the kit, you couldn't get the surface
That's
mount
what you got,
ones.
yeah.
Yep. So anyway, I was just kind of shortening them up. I did these 2 on this side here, and but the board works perfectly. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the board. The board's very clean. Not now though, because it's got flux all over it. But I got to clean that. But anyway, yeah. So.
Flux.
Flex, just a flex.
And nothing but the flux.
Absolutely. That's right. And of course, when you get flex on your hand, then you can't touch anything because you leave fingerprints everywhere. So.
Right?
So yeah. Yeah, SC30 is on my short list. I know, Eric. Oh, okay. Joe recapped some SC30 boards for you. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, these are fine. Jay was giving me a hard time because you're recapping a board with the old caps. Said, well, the old caps are really new caps, so you know.
Yeah, you're really you recapped it and having used it.
Yeah, it hasn't
Yeah.
been utilized, you know. So, but anyway, yes, I'll clean it up here with some alcohol and stuff. I'll clean it back and then I'll do the other side. But yeah. So anyway, I think it's time to close the stream here. So let me get back.
You know
here.
what you need, Dave?
What's that?
Is a catchy theme song for the end.
Well, you guys could sing, I guess.
Do you remember Retro Techie? Do you remember Schuster and Schuster?
No, you're much older than I am.
Oh, wow! They reran it into the 90s.
Oh, I don't think I was born yet.
Oh,
I think I
okay.
was born in the early 2000s.
But they used to have a song, I see by the clock on the wall that it's time to bid you one and all goodbye. And then they would go through they would do like a bunch of,
Is that like a radio show that you would hear with the whole
radio
family,
show.
like
It actually started
by
as
the
a radio
fire?
show. Yeah,
Oh,
it was
really?
it was a comedy sketch type thing.
Oh, how
Oh,
funny.
Eric can provide an intro and an outro. He
All right,
says
okay,
for
there
you,
you go.
Dave.
Yeah.
Okay.
And but yeah, so let me go up here. Let's see if I can display this here real quick. Here, oops, hold on. Didn't mean to hit that button. Hold on. I hate when I do
Here,
that.
zoom in on your address and that yellow envelope over there.
So let's see here. Let me go down.
What, you
here.
mean this yellow envelope?
No, not that one.
That's from 2013 too. All right, so let me go here.
Tom Barber, Garth Beagle.
Yeah,
Eh?
hang on here. I'm trying to get this.
I'm not Tom Barber.
No, you're not.
That might be Garth Beagle. I'm not too sure about
Hang
the
on,
other
just,
person.
hang on just a second here.
Well, earlier you were House of Moth.
That's right.
That's right.
In that movie, House
Back
of Moth.
here. Hold on. Hold on. Things are falling here. All right, let's try this again here. Okay. All right.
What are we doing?
Well, I'm
I don't
trying
know
to
what
get
we're
to display the whole thing here. What's going on here? I had this issue last time too. It didn't want to do that. It says
Oh, I think he's trying to show his Patreon subscribers.
Shift and F8. F8.
Command Option PR.
No, it's not a PC, man. So there we go.
No, that's
No, Command Option PR. Reset your
reset your
program.
pram. We disappeared.
Yeah,
Oh.
we did.
Hang on. Hold on. You'll be there in just a second. Hold on. There we
Oh.
go. I can't get it to work. But yes, I want to thank my Patreon supporters here. And we have, of course, Ron from Ron's Computer Videos. He was the first one. And then we have, hang on, let me get this right here, okay?
I'm clapping for you.
Let's see here. What is
Say all their names. Say the Dave's Vintage Apple Tech Patreon supporters who support you with through $100 a month each.
$100 a month each.
It's not that much. Hold on just a second here.
Uh-oh, they're live now.
All right, hold on. Anyway, so I just want to thank my Patreon supporters. Like I said, it's Ron's from Ron's Computer Videos. This is the Dollar Club, or we call it the Mac Plus Club. We have Garth Beagle, Justin Armstrong, Justin D. Morgan. We have Garth Beagle. We have oh, what? Retro Techie's not on here. Okay, all right.
No.
Retro Techie is a
KMDH,
cheap ass.
Yeah. And then we have Patrick Geis under the Flower Power, which is the $5 level. So we have $1, $3, and $5 level. And one of these days I'm going to figure out how to get this thing to work, because every time I go to do this, it works fine before we go live. I don't know what the deal is. But anyway, thank you everybody for joining. I appreciate it. MacYac is coming up next, and I'll be continuing this part 2. We'll get the rest of this done. And Trina, where can people find you at?
At Trina's Technobabble.
Okay. And are you doing
On the
anything,
YouTubes?
any projects right now, or?
Well, I'm kind of waiting for some processors to come in that I ordered tonight to see if these two boards that are on my bench will work with another processor.
Okay, very good.
So,
And then, how about you, Retro Techie? Are you doing anything?
No.
short
Thought about it.
sweet answer, no.
There's nothing coming up. No fun videos. You could find me on Retro Techie or Eric's Edge. So I'm sure he's going to add me to one of his episodes coming up soon.
Okay.
Or MacYac tonight.
Or
Supposedly.
Well, you know, hopefully there's always hope, right? So there you go. So, okay, guys. Well, thank you very much for everybody that joined, and thank everybody out there in the chat. We had quite a few people in and out. So, until next time, bye.
Bye.